Welcome to the show In and About exclusive to Click Niger Online Radio, where we explore happenings in Abuja and environs, eyewitness reports, news stories, and even gossip. What's going on in your area? Please feel free to gist us. You can send your messages or reports from your location. Today, we'll be looking at updates on COVID-19 vaccines, fuel price hike, arms procurement, Empower Batch C recruitment, NYSC staff dismissal. My name is Nasir Yunusa, and of course, I have an OAP here, straight from Capital FM 92.9. Introduce yourself.
My name is David Umoru. Don't
Nice.
mind Nasir. He calls me an OAP. I call him an OLP, online personality.
All right.
Okay, we're here today, and you can do well to follow us on our social media handles. For Facebook and Instagram is Click Niger,
Yeah.
and for Twitter is at Click Niger1.
Yeah.
You can also listen to us via www.clickniger.net. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel now and keep your comments coming through our live video here on Facebook. Okay, to start with the stories
Yes,
for the day. So what do
for
you have?
our today's gist, our first story, we have President Muhammadu Buhari had his first COVID-19 vaccine shot on 7th March 2021 as part of the bid to boost public confidence as Nigeria attempt to inoculate 80 million people this year. Now, the president took the first vaccine as a demonstration of leadership and faith in the safety and efficiency of the vaccine. He urged all eligible Nigerians to do same to be protected from the virus. He added that the vaccine offers hope for safe country free it will save the country from free coronavirus after he was vaccinated live on Nigerian television. Now, Boss Mustafa, chairman of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 at the event, urged Nigerians not to listen to any conspiracy theories regarding the vaccine. Now, Nigeria took delivery of 3.92 million doses of the vaccine of that's Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine on Tuesday. Well, David, what do you have to say about this? Now, the president has demonstrated leadership here by being the first to take the vaccine.
Of course, it's
So
a way
Mhm.
of dispelling fears among people.
All right.
You know,
Mhm.
when you talked about Boss Mustafa
Mhm.
asking people to go for it and dispel rumors about conspiracy theories.
Yes. Mhm.
Conspiracy theories is I've never had so much conspiracy theory in my life.
Like what
Like
we're
the
hearing
what we
from
heard in the last
COVID-19.
one, yeah, COVID-19. You remember when it started from the
Yeah.
5G?
Yes.
Had relationship with COVID-19
The
and 5G.
5G, the what is it? The black bead you mean from it?
Exactly. They now said even
The
before
weather.
the weather
Now
before
it's the-
vaccine even came out,
Mhm.
there were already conspiracy theories saying, "Oh, it's a way to implant chips
Chip into our bodies.
into our bodies." So,
Okay, you can imagine.
oh no, it's a good thing the vaccine is finally here,
Yeah.
and the president has taken it to allay all fears.
Mhm.
If it's not safe,
Yeah.
the president of our dear country will not take it, even the vice president.
Yeah.
And they made sure that the frontline workers, they took it, the PTF, they're the ones asking us to take it. So, but they took it first to
The
actually
frontline
show
workers,
the frontline
like
workers.
the doctors, the national hospital, and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the vulnerables will now follow.
Yeah.
And all of that. I think it's a very good demonstration of
Very
leadership.
good. Now, moving on to our second story.
Into our second story, this is something that most of us woke up to.
Yeah.
It wasn't a funny one, but
Mhm.
thank God they've been able to.
The fuel hike.
Yeah, the fuel hike. Thank
Mhm.
God they've come up with some disclaimer for that.
Mhm.
The federal government has assured the tripartite labor community of the organized labor, organized private sector, and indeed all Nigerians
Yeah.
that there is currently no increase in the price of premium motor spirit, which is the PMS.
The PMS.
That is petrol.
Yep.
A statement in Abuja by the Minister of Labor and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige,
Yes.
said there will be no increase in the price of PMS
At
for
all.
now at all,
At all.
as discussions were still ongoing between the government and organized labor as well as other stakeholders on the matter.
Yep.
So it was shocking when people woke up with saying it was 212 and filling stations were all lined up. According to the statement, there's contact with the relevant authorities, the Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources and the NNPC, and it assures members of the public, especially the organized labor and the workers, that there is no such increase for now. Underline for now.
For now.
There are ongoing discussions.
But doesn't mean they will increase it now. Let's not put fear.
No, he said for now.
Okay, for now.
Yes, he said for now. So
right.
Whatever rumors is going on for now. That's
now.
what he said. So we need to. He said for now.
Okay.
So
let's be calm.
Let's be calm. Let's be
calming down.
No panic buying.
Yeah.
Because there are ongoing discussions on standing committees comprising labor and government on one hand, and another comprising the office of the Vice President, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Group Managing Director, NPC, and Ministers of Labor, Petroleum, and Finance. The minister also explained that these two discussions were ongoing concurrently, and that the next meeting between the federal government and the organized labor will hold immediately after the Easter break.
Let me ask, when is the Easter break? So it's still far.
No, I think some 18,
It's not
16, 18 days.
let's say 2 weeks
from
or
now.
3
Let's
weeks
say
from
two,
now.
three weeks
So
from now.
for now, they say we should not be scared
Yeah,
about
we should not be
any
scared about
increments
it.
of
So,
any fuel
no
hike.
panic buying.
No panic buy. So those that are holding their fuel, please release the fuel.
Yes,
We need
fuel
fuel in
stations
our
should
cars.
We need fuel in our
Oh,
cars.
man, we need to move. We can't be buying black market up and down.
I
Now.
don't know why they want to hold.
They want to,
You buy fuel for
when you
old
hear
price, you
when
now
you hear
want to
for
hold outside.
162 and it's going to 212, you keep the old one so you sell it
So
for
you can say,
212.
so why
we-
making gains on
I don't
Nigeria?
know. Like I don't know why they do this. Now moving on to our next story. Now, the attention of the Office of the National Security Advisor has been drawn to some media reports regarding armed forces equipment during an interview with the BBC Hausa service. Now, the NSC, that's the National Security Advisor, was quoted out of context now, as he did not categorically say that funds were meant for procurement were missing under the former service chiefs, as reported or transcribed by some media outlets from the BBC interview. Now, during the interview, the National Security Advisor only reiterated that the federal government commitment to deal decisively with insecurity, and stated President Muhammad Buhari continued commitment to providing all necessary support to the armed forces, including provision of arms and equipment. Now, in the interview, the National Security Advisor clearly informed the BBC reporter that Mr. President has provided enormous resources for arms procurement, but the orders were either inadequate or yet to be delivered, that they did not imply that the funds were misappropriated under the former service chiefs. Now, the NSA also informed the reporter that Mr. President is following up on the procurement process as usual with contracts relating to military equipment. In most cases, the process involves manufacturing, due diligence, and tedious negotiation that may change delivery dates. Now, during the week, we had all type of backlash on the National Security Advisor saying that he was indicting the former service chiefs, that's the likes of the Buratai, cool. Now he was, according to him, that he was misquoted, but he said those funds were given to the former service chief, and they were supposed to him. He came out now displaying that rumor that he was.
It's a good thing he came out now to say actually what he said.
Like,
and it's a very sensitive matter.
Very sensitive.
Very sensitive. And I don't know what the people who take this information out of context, I don't know what they stand to gain in the first place.
I don't know. Like,
I don't know what they stand to gain.
We're always against fake news.
Exactly.
Fake news.
Exactly.
That's what people do.
You do this, and it's just about the same thing with the fuel.
Yeah.
I said we woke up and the entire streets were filled, queue everywhere. So you can imagine how that information just spread. So look at this, was taken out of context.
Just within a week.
Within a week.
We had all this.
We had all of this. Yeah. If it was something to have caused an uproar, you can imagine how far it would have gone before this. But it's a good thing he has come out now to
clear himself
and the statement he made.
Yeah. Our next story.
It's the federal government has begun. This one is good news actually.
Yeah,
we keep hearing unemployment is what is causing insurgents and
Yeah.
kidnapping and all that.
Mhm.
But it's a good thing the government is doing everything to make sure to keep the youth busy. And the federal
Mhm.
government this time has begun the selection process
Yeah.
for applicants who indicated interest to be employed under the N-Power Batch C.
Yeah.
Okay, Batch C is already here, you
Yeah,
can see.
but see,
The N-Power is a scheme set up by President Muhammadu Buhari
yeah.
on June 8th, 2016 to address the issue of youth unemployment and help increase social development.
Yeah.
The scheme was actually created a bit young to empower.
I know. I know it empire again.
I mean, I used to do set
Smoke
set
give
people
people,
up.
and then that's why we're taking this so
All
people
right.
can get link for
So
us.
people can get.
Yeah.
The scheme was actually created as a component of National Social Investment Program to
Mhm.
provide a structure for large-scale and relevant work skills acquisition
Acquisition.
and development to ensure that each participant will learn and practice most of what is necessary to find or create work.
Yeah.
You know, you know what they say,
Employment.
technology for self-reliance,
Yeah.
which was what most of our polytechnics were created for.
Yes.
Technology for
For
self-reliance.
self-reliance. Yeah.
So I think Empire is also following that
Process.
process.
Employment, entrepreneurs,
entrepreneurship,
because
internship.
the truth, the reality is the job is scarce.
The job is
So we have to get entrepreneur thinking. But even though it's a small start, it's a social investment
It's a social
program.
investment
But
program.
we still pray many Nigerians. We hope many Nigerians join this scheme.
The big companies you know today
Yeah.
didn't just drop from the sky.
They started
They
somewhere.
started somewhere. Some started from their garage.
Yeah.
Some started from just name it.
Yeah.
So with this, the permanent secretary of the
Mm.
ministry, Bashir Al-Khali, made the call in a statement on Friday in Abuja, signed by the media aide to the minister, Nneka Nibeze.
Yeah.
He said the ministry has initiated the next stage of the enrollment process for Batch C applicants and requested that all those that have applied for the Batch C Power program should check their respective email addresses provided at the point of application for information on how to log in to the portal.
Yeah, so the information is straight. If you have applied for L Power, all you need to do is go to your email address, log into it. You will see they've sent a mail to you, which you log in to continue the process.
Exactly.
So it's easy for those that have applied.
I know this is a lot better than when they used to say to send text messages to your phone, because then some phone will miss the phone,
miss the line.
The line they registered with.
Sometimes the SMS can
even fail.
Yeah.
That's good.
So our last story for today is NYC management has sacked over 30 senior officials, giving reasons of misconduct and indiscipline. Oh, we need that kind of. Do you think we need it? Do you think we need them here?
We need it in every organization.
We need it in every organization.
We need that. We need to reinforce discipline.
Yes, when there's misconduct,
because it helps to restore the faith of the public in
the organization.
Yes.
Now, according to the NYC DG, Brigadier General Ibrahim Shaibu, that the measures was aimed at fostering discipline with the scheme. Now, Brigadier General Ibrahim Shaibu disclosed that the decision was taken based on recommendation of a discipline committee reports and ratified by the scheme national governing body on Monday, March 8th. And Shaibu who made the disclosure in an interview, said factors that prompted the action include several offenses as misconduct and indiscipline. So he went on to note that efforts are being put in place to sustain discipline in the organization, adding that every employee must abide by the ethics of the National Youth Service Corps, NYC.
Obviously.
This is where all of us must. This is one of our credentials for our employment.
Yes, NYSC.
So after years of the university, and you come to the NYC, that certificate is the main. Where's your NYC before even your university?
You have to be able to serve your country.
Yeah.
If you check what the NYC was designed for, what it was supposed to do, first to unite us and also to make you ready to serve your country, to imbibe that culture of service in you. And it's a good thing they're weeding out indisciplined people, because you can't have indisciplined people trying to discipline us inside our country at the same time.
Then bastardize the organization. The aim of the organization will be defeated. So that's how the show ends today.
And I'll just say thank you to Nas for having me on the show, and thanks to everyone who viewed us here live on Facebook. In and About will be back next week with another edition on Click Niger Radio. So if you missed any of our shows, you can watch everything on our YouTube channel.
Yes,
My
sir.
name is David Umaru.
Yes, sir. My name is Nasir Yunusa. In fact, well, you gave me joy today. Nasir,
My
thank you.
OLP, my online
Well,
personality.
he's my OAP. He's my OAP. Thank you very much for watching us and those who view us. Thank you very much. Stay safe and bye.
All right.